Hey, I'm Rainbow. Welcome. A lot of you have heard of power yoga, that hard yoga. It actually is derived from a classical form of yoga called Ashtanga, which means the 8 limbs, but it's a breath sequence, linking movement to breath. To honor the classical form of yoga, we're going to do 10 minutes of it together. Find Tadasana or mountain pose, equal standing. Press down to the floor, side hips firm, lower belly in, chest lifts. Allow the breath to precede the action. So inhale, reach up as you come all the way to the sky, and then on your exhale, you lead with the chest and fold forward to the ground. Inhale, enjoy your breath, lengthen forward, and then on exhale, we're going to step into push-up position. You want to have your shoulders right on over your hands, elbows towards each other, and then slowly lower to the floor. Inhale, come forward into upward facing dog, opening up the chest, pressing strong through the hands, maybe gentle gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, lift the hips, come into downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Press through the hands, wrap the shoulders in, let go of the head, and lengthen through the spine. You can step up, or also eventually you'll float. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Strong legs, we're going to rise high to the sky. Good. Back to 0. So you can practice that about 4 more times. Classically, it's 5 and 5, but we'll just do 1 for time's sake today. Moving on, we'll bend the knees, drop the hips, and reach the hands up for 1 inhale, and then exhale, bring the belly to the thighs, fold. Inhale, lengthen forward, out of the lower back, get space. Exhale, you can step, or eventually you'll float into chaturanga, arms bent. Inhale into upward facing dog, leading with the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll bring the right foot forward, the left foot flat, come into a warrior 1 pose. Strong leg and rise up to the sky, allowing the breath to precede the action. Exhale, you release. Press down, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale all the way into down dog. We'll move into the second side, the easy side. Strong legs, make sure your knees are right over the base. Come into warrior 1 and exhale all the way down. Plank, chaturanga, strengthening the arms. Inhale, opening the upper back. Exhale, down dog for 5 more breaths. So you can step forward, or I like to bring my feet just a little bit more forward, looking at my hands before I float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, and come to standing. So again, you can repeat that 4 more times, equating to 5, and then we'll move into triangle pose, which lengthens the sides and strengthens the legs. You want to line up your front heel to your back inner arch, draw the muscles up the bones. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, hinge so that your front hand comes to your shin. Eventually, you might come to the floor, but it's more important to have try to get equal length through both sides of the waist. You can sometimes look up, but I also like to look down. You want to press through your big toe. Make sure you're not hyperextending by maybe gently bending the leg. The end of your 5th breath, you inhale, come up to the sky, and set yourself up for the other side, which is actually the easy side. So strong legs, squeezing up, set yourself up, hinge at the hips, and come into triangle. Good. So you're just going to feel different places where it feels a little sticky, maybe a little bit of sleep. We want to breathe into that stuff. What's in our way is our way. Sometimes look up and sometimes look down. At the end of your 5th breath, you ground down, get stable and strong, and then inhale, come up to standing. We're going to come into a twisting triangle. So you're going to come all the way
around. Line up heel to heel. Make sure you're not on a tightrope because it can get unstable. Ground down, and then exhale, fold all the way forward. You might want to come onto a chair or a block to twist. So bring your hands to the floor. This hand can move the hip back so the spine is longer. Then eventually you'll just come up. Five breaths, and then on an inhale, you'll reach with your bottom hand, come all the way to the sky. Set yourself up. Take that breath. Inhale, get long, and then exhale, come all the way down. So this is a good hamstring release. This is good for releasing your internal organs, massaging the spine. All the twists help your metabolism. They're good for weight loss. And they're also good for just opening the spine. So extended right ankle, a little bit wider stance, heel to arch. You can also check to make sure you're in the right distance by your wrists. The knee is gonna bend over your ankle, get tall, and then exhale, strong back leg, bring the hand to the outside of that front foot, or I like to just place my elbow right on the knee. So this should be like one line of energy through the back outer edge of the foot to the tops of the fingers. And then you spiral up. Maybe you look at the top hand, maybe you look down. Whatever is happening, try not to collapse that front leg or the back leg, but think of a lift happening. This is toning the butt, strengthening the legs, and elongating the torso. At the end of your fifth breath, you ground down, you inhale. It's like you're pulling yourself up with your hands. Come back to neutral and switch to the other side. So coming down, extended right ankle. Even the movements are part of the breathing exercise. So make sure you're breathing. Exhale all the way down. Get interested in where the exhale ends and the inhale begins. The shoulder drops down. Good. At the end of the fifth breath, exhale, and then inhale, come up to standing. Good. The next one is a twist. You come all the way around. Now, just for the sake of us getting used to this, you can drop onto your back knee, or even you could also keep your knee up, but it makes the twist a little bit easier. Then you bring your hand. I'm gonna actually cheat to the camera a little bit because you guys are out there, you're doing great. I'm just gonna have you massage the internal organs. Good. Keep that leg strong. Eventually that back heel will just come onto the ground and you'll keep, it becomes harder to pull the hip back. And then we'll inhale and we'll switch to the other side. So that heel is either grounded or you just come onto the back knee, make a twist. So good. Massage of the spine, unlocks the organs, and it frees the breath into more of our body. Okay. Now we're just gonna do 4 of these forward bends to lengthen the spine and tone and lengthen the legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor as well as the top of your head, which is actually a gland right at the top of the head, all the way down. Inhale, lengthen, press through the hands. Exhale, fold. Draw the shoulders up and away from the ears. So you might not get your head to the floor today, but eventually it will be there. This should feel like a resting pose, almost a counter pose to the more heated postures. Press down to come up halfway, exhale, and inhale, come to standing. Inhale, reach your hands out. Exhale to the hips, lift the chest. This time we'll make a peace sign, clasp hold of our big toes, lengthen forward, and exhale, fold. Draw the shoulders up and away from the ears. And 5, inhale, hold to exhale. And we'll come all the way to standing. Let's go ahead and just come to our closing position. So whatever you're doing, remember to breathe. Allow the breathing exercise to be used as a blueprint for your day. Notice when you're not breathing. If you're not breathing, you've gone too far. Come back to your breath. Get interested in where the inhales end, the exhales begin. Remember, life is one big breathing exercise. I'll see you soon.